Hi everyone, another social INTJ make video about relationship. It is a joke? No. But as always explained in a practical and thoughtful way. What heal and make people connected to themselves, others and the world, the love. And what we do with love, with this energy, will create things and will create connection and relation with other living being and things. We connect with people by similarity, common points, who have the same interest as us, so more chance to connect when we are at the same place, workplace, sport place, internet chat server in the same community. Who have the same main energy or aura as us, example, Aries with Aries, INTJ with INTJ, ENA type 5 with ENA type 5, manifesting generator with other manifesting generator, or if they have get defined, activated, that are the same. In the human design system, a resonant connection is when both people have the same profile, example, 2-5 with 2-5, who have the same tree type in the Enneagram system, example, 5-8-3 with 5-3-8, 8-5-3, 8-3-5, 3-8-5, or 3-5-8. Who are in the same triad in the Enneagram, the instinctive triad 8-9-1, the feeling triad 2-3-4, and the seeking triad 5-6-7. Who have the same instinctual variant stack, example SP-SX-SO with other SP-SX-SO. Who are in the same level range of IQ, people can only communicate effectively with people who are within certain IQ points. Who have the same level of awareness, spiritual development, self-integration as us, same level of maturity, who have the same type of brain, neurotypical or neurodivergent, or the same type of layer of brain. Example, I connect better and almost only with people who are like me, who have the same neurological differences, gifted, Asperger and ADHD. We connect better with people who have similar Enneagram parts, who are or any type of integration which allows us to reconnect with our soul child when one person is a soul child of the other, example Enneatype type 5 with Enneatype type 8, who are similar close Enneatype type, one number in common, example 8 wing 9 with 8 wing 7 or 5 wing 6 with 7 wing 6. When the person have similar tree type, two number in common, example 583 with 584 or 582, no matter the position of the number in the tree type. When the person have the same instinctual variant in their top 2, example SPSX with XXSO, I like this case because that means we can connect with everyone, which is wonderful. We connect better with people who have similar human design parts. In human design, there is an harmonious connection when the profiles complement each other well. They are on different paths and see the world differently. They have the potential for growth and development together. The mechanically most harmonious relation 6-2 and 3-5, 1-3 and 4-6, 2-5 and 5-2, 1-4 and 4-1, 2-4 and 5-1, 6-3 and 3-6. We probably connect with people who have the same authority as us, who take decisions with the same energy center. In the MBTI system, we connect better with people who have similar psychological type parts, cognitive function. In the book Give Differing, it is said we connect better with psychological type who have max 2 letters different. When 3 or 4 letters are different, there is a chance of conflict. Example, if we take INTJ, they connect the best with INTJ because the 4 letters are the same. After, they connect very well with ENTJ, INTP, INFJ, ISTJ because only letter is different. After, they connect well with ENTP, ISFJ, INFP, ESTJ, ENFJ, ISTP because 2 letters are different, and they have more chance to be in conflict with ISFP, ENFP, ESTP, ESFJ because 3 letters different, and in conflict too with ESFP because 4 letters are different. But I am half agree with this. I think we connect better with people who are in the same Quadra family because they have the same function in their primary stack, the same value, also with people who have the same foresight of the mind as us, and with people who have the same dominant function as us, and with people who are in the same group NT, NF, ST or SF, they have the same first two functions regardless of the attitude, introversion or extroversion. And with people we have two functions in common in our primary stack, example, INTJ with ISTP or ESTP, they have NI and SE in common. In astrology, we connect better with people who have similar astrological parts, who are the same element, example, Aries and Leo are fire sign. Who are complementary sign, it can group them, example, Aries with Libra, fire sign with air sign. According to Carl Jung in his book Synchronicity, there is chance of relationship when there is conjunction Moon-Sun or Moon-Ascendant or Moon-Moon. There is chance of love relationship when there is conjunction or opposition of Mars and Venus. But I think there is more than that, cause I notice we can also have great relationship when two persons have a get in common in human design or conjunction in astrology, when Sun Mercury or Sun Jupiter or Sun North Node, when Moon Mercury or Moon Jupiter or Moon North Node. We connect better with people who have similar neurodivergence part or trait. Autistic Asperger and ADHD people can complement, help each other. There are similarity traits that overlap between autistic and OCD people, autistic and ADHD, gifted people and ADHD, autistic and gifted people, and between OCD and ADHD people. In human design, when each one of the person have one get defined of the same channel, each is missing what the other has, they complement each other. There is attraction and repulsion, it is called electromagnetic channel. In MBTI it's somewhere similar, example INTP with ISFJ, one person has what the other lack, they are both the fear and aspiration of each other, like our function 4, that is both source of fear and aspiration. Because we mainly embody our dominant function, they embody the function 4 of each other. Maybe it is similar in the Enneagram, possible we can have a love-hate relation, attraction, repulsion, when one person have what the other like in the instinctual variant. When one person has the other's weakness as strength, the first and third instinctual variant are switched. Example, SP SX SO with SO SX SP. I think there is cases when the relation connection is not possible. Example, two persons fall in love, but the sun gate of one is the south node of the other. Another example is when one person is mature, authentic, has integrated all the parts of themselves, and the other person is immature, much less aware. One is free from conditioning outside the matrix, and the other is still in the matrix, conditioned by people and society. It can be difficult, even impossible, between autistic and non-autistic person because of the double empathy problem. Both parties may struggle to understand each other's thought, feeling, behavior and differences, and their way of socializing and communicating is different. Sort of like we mostly have empathy and communicate well with our fellow of the same species, and we have difficulty to have empathy and communicate with the other species. Even if two psychological types are not compatible according to MBTI, they can be compatible if they have the same neurodivergence or if they have one number enneatype in common in their three types. I think there is always a connection point that can connect two people somewhere in one of these systems about the self, character or functioning. We necessarily connect with one of our top two instinctual variants. In MBTI, if we take the first three functions, we can connect with everyone, regardless of the attitude, introversion or extroversion. I think naturally we are attracted by what we are in order to know and integrate ourselves, and also that we are attracted by the opposite to make us discover, understand and accept and love what we are not, Overall, I think you are all unique and we have unique preferences and that it exists tendencies, patterns. I think we really fall in love with a personality, not with a physical body or other characteristic, and that it can even go beyond the personality or character when we love someone for their soul, their essence. When we really love someone unconditionally, the personality type and trait are not so important. Each relation between two persons is unique, we are all unique with personal preferences. There is a part of mystery we cannot explain. We can be programmed genetically to like and prefer people who have certain traits or characteristics. I think we are all paradoxes and that we search both similarity to connect and differences to keep growing, learning. Genetically, we seek diversity. Too similar can be boring, too different can be stressful. For the video after the video, or the video inside the video, or rather the video behind the video, I got this video ID in the middle of a night. I was in a NITI loop, or rather in a healthy and natural functioning back and forth between my two flow function, NI and TI, or maybe I was just in my NI. 90% of the ID was already made in my mind in the middle of a night by magic. Thanks to the intuition that connects the information and constantly work in the background of the mind. And for the bonus after the bonus, we are all connected psychically by the unconscious, by the universe, by energies, by the life, which is a giant consciousness split in many little consciousness in order to survive. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. But as always, explained in a practical. Where does come from this word? Practical. In a practical way. Doesn't make sense. Example 8-wing-7 with 8-wing-7. The most harmonious collection, instead to say most harmonious relation. Sometimes it's really difficult to have intuition as dominant function. And therefore sensing as inferior function. Anyway, according to Carl Jung in his book Synchronicity, you know, when we have intuition as dominant function for us, it is Mercury retrograde every day. We have difficulty to communicate. To speak, according to Carl Jung in his book, not Broek. What's wrong? And it is not Mercury retrograde actually. We can do it. According to Carl Jung in his book Synchronicity, I will say. What? Can we do it correctly? Maybe not. Conjunction. Or do we say this word? Conjunction. We can do it. And we have difficulty to have empathy and communicate with the other species. Can I do it? Split in many consciousness in order to survive. Can I finish this video correctly?